That delay came from the moon. Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. This is Kevin Scrimmer here on Scrimmer Games, and welcome to Gamers Reality. Bungie recently announced a delay for Shadowkeep and New Lights, which will now be launching on October 1st instead of September 17th, so that content has been pushed back 2 weeks. Yep, that release date came from the moon. The general consensus from the Destiny community is that they respect this decision despite being disappointed, because they understand it's better to release a polished game than a rushed game with bugs and issues. Like the famous quote from Shigeru Miyamoto, "A delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad." And it's not like they're pushing the game a month or two back. If that happened, I'm sure players would be more upset. Since Bungie no longer has restraints from Activision, they have more freedom to make these kinds of decisions. Bungie must have ran into something unexpected to make this choice, because pushing the release date back is something new for the Destiny franchise. We saw what happened when Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 were rushed for release, and that didn't turn out quite good. Remember those days? It was like we ordered an entree, but instead we got an appetizer, and they kept promising us more dishes, but all we got were weird mixed up appetizers before the main course. We can only speculate the reasoning behind this new release date. Game bugs, cross-save issues, which they're going to integrate later this summer before Shadowkeep, which is going to be nice. The raid isn't quite ready yet. They just want to make the game better. Migration issues from Battle.net to Steam. Eris Morn is trapped in an area on the moon. Who knows? Bungie has a lot to deal with, and they're actually doing pretty well. Let's check out the game releases that are coming out that have any potential to compete with Destiny 2's new DLC. There's Gears 5 on September 10th, Borderlands 3 on September 13th, Ghost Recon Breakpoint October 4th, and October 25th for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Those are the shooters that would have any chance of drawing people away from Destiny 2's Shadowkeep. When Destiny fans and big YouTubers like Dado or Rick Kakis are talking about this release date pushback, everyone seems to mention and talk about Borderlands 3. And guess what I'm going to do? Mention and talk about Borderlands 3. The only true competition that would interfere with Destiny 2 Shadowkeep by pulling players away, or at least stopping players from checking out the DLC until a later date. Personally, if I were the head of the Bungie team and could decide when to release Destiny 2 Shadowkeep, I would not release it anywhere near the release date of Borderlands 3. Trust me on this one. Then everyone's saying, I'm glad it's pushed back, that means more time for me to play Borderlands 3 before Shadowkeep releases. So players do get to fully enjoy both Borderlands 3 and Destiny 2 Shadowkeep when they release. I don't know if Bungie considered Borderlands 3 in their decision to push their DLC back. In my opinion, if they're smart, they would. And they're lucky because sometimes a lot of game developers don't get to decide what games their game releases alongside with. In any case, this decision will be better for both Borderlands 3 and Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. I plan on playing a very healthy amount of Borderlands 3 when that releases. And I also plan on doing the same thing with Shadowkeep. If you're interested in streams and videos for any of those releases, feel free to sub to the channel and follow along. I plan on finding some very good loot, and I'll definitely be playing Borderlands 3 co-op with my girlfriend. Her and I are still enjoying the DLC for Borderlands 2. So, what I think I was trying to say was, do I think Borderlands 3 has a minor or moderate impact on Bungie's decision? Yes. Do I think it's a significant factor in their decision? No. The Garden of Salvation raid begins Saturday, October 5th, and takes place in the Black Garden. The raid will have a contest modifier active that will limit the max light level. If Guardians want to participate for Worlds First, they'll be deep in the grind all week when Shadowkeep releases to increase their light level. I like that Bungie has this on a Saturday and are using the contest modifier, because this makes it more fair and gives more Guardians a chance to participate, as long as there aren't secret light level increases that they don't know about that others discover. Usually these World First chases are pretty biased and unfair, going to the team with the most time off and playtime or those who find the best and fastest way to increase their light level. I'm sure it will be similar for this raid, but it won't be as heavy a factor for this one. I remember trying the Scourge of the Past with some amazing randoms, but our light level was too low because we didn't know to save Iron Banner bounties, which helped certain Guardians get their light level ridiculously high early on. I'm pretty sure Bungie fixed it so previous bounties won't reward higher light level gear for next DLCs. I got turned off with raiding after that, but I'm glad Bungie is trying to make it more fair. I'm going to participate and at the very least go for a first day raid completion. I'm going to need to find a dedicated and a Destiny smart fire team though. But if you're interested in understanding raids better, whether you're a veteran player and want a refresher on certain raid mechanics or you're new, check out How to Get Worlds First. It's all about raid mechanics and it'll make you see raids differently, and it should give you a better chance at getting worlds first. But if your light level isn't high enough, your raid and Destiny smarts and the mechanics won't matter. I have a feeling this raid is going to be similar to Forsaken's last Wish raid in both length and difficulty. I'm pretty excited for cross-save and finally playing my Destiny 2 account on my PC instead of only the Xbox One X. I am pumped for that beautiful frame rate. I had an old Destiny 2 account for PC, but I don't have friends on that platform for Destiny, and no way in hell am I putting all that work into accounts. I can barely keep up with one, let alone one character. I'm also interested in finally finding out what Eris Morn has been up to. Yeah, she's been hunting Hive and Darkness and whatnot, but seriously, what has she been up to since Destiny 1? They've also increased Gambit Prime and Reckoning weapon reward rates. Reckoning difficulty is being tuned to be more forgiving, Mountaintop and Wendigo GL3 Pinnacle quests will be more accessible, there will be an Iron Banner and increased Valor and Infamy. Menagerie chests will become more rewarding as Callus sees fit. Bungie is going to be in a very good place come October, both in player base and financially. They finally will have cross-saves so players can play on multiple platforms, which means players will unfortunately have to buy Destiny for the other platform as well. Guardians are getting the various Shadowkeep bundles, Eververse has some awesome cosmetics for the Solstice of Heroes, and new players that enjoy New Light are also going to get the DLC. Destiny 2 is going to be in such a strong place come October. These kinds of expansions Bungie puts out for Destiny are always good. Of course, way better than the slow content drip from the season pass. That's going to be all for now. Feel free to rate the video. It really helps out and I do appreciate it. Share the video so other Guardians can check it out. Write a comment down below and let us know what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, then subscribe for more Destiny content. And click that bell icon to make sure you see those notifications. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day, Guardian. Peace.